Hey guys, welcome to another episode of OMG WAT DAT. I'm here with Poke, and I have two new people, Joel and Arles, to experience what you just seen is KANEANA, otherwise known as Makua Makua Cave. We're currently right now on the east side, or the leeward side of Oahu, which is Waianae. Located right next to Makua Valley is a cave called KANEANA, and let's do this. Oh well, let me introduce you to the... Alright guys, back again. Let's just introduce the participants for today's little jaunt and exploration. Here you go, the Prime Master, Joel. That's
here.
right.
I made it.
He's here.
I made it.
Here's Arles. Arles or Les?
Les.
Okay. And then Poke is in his thing right now. Let's go scare the living crap out of him. That's Poke right now. He's doing his shots in his show. All right, so those are the players today. We're here to explore KANEANA. All right, guys. We're gonna go in. We're just gonna see out right now. There are some sign by our cars, but it's our cars. I'm good. Don't worry. Well, do you have your stuff? I mean, I'll bring your whole pack. Okay. So we're headed to the caves right now. Yeah, of course it's echoing. It's a cave.
Is it me or this tree grew out the last time it grew?
No, it grew out. Anyway, we're at KANEANA. Mr. Poke will enter with me. Mind you, I will be kind of falling around because of the stupid rocks being all over the place. So if we fall, don't laugh. But just for your sights, guys, this is KANEANA. Or well, it's the same thing. Everybody knows it as a Makua Cave. This is actually a kind of an outcropping that came in a long time ago. I don't smell the pee. But you see that opening right there? It's part of the story. I'll get to it later.
How come it's closed?
Huh?
It's closed.
It's not closed.
It's closed.
It's not closed.
It got caved in.
No, it's not closed. It's still there.
It got caved in.
No, it's not.
Yeah, had a puka. Big puka.
Yeah, it's on the other side of that stuff. There's trash and there's like a lot of dirt on one side.
Oh, okay.
That's all. But you can't even get up there unless you get a ladder. Okay. So that's Poke right now. No altar. That's Henjo and Les. We're gonna go slow, primarily because the master of disaster is having a hard time walk. And by the way, let me tie my shoes. All right, I'll be back. Hey guys, just want to give a heads up. For some apparent reason, I think Mr. is up there somewhere. Anyway, covering the story involved in this thing. Legend states that this is the home of the shark god. What's the shark god's name, Daryl? You don't.
It's the Hawaiian word for shark. I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, based on the legend, officially the way how this legend works is the shark god is a shapeshifter, and what he does is he cons people into believing things that he's not. So basically what happens was he'll actually sit on the outside of this cave outside of this cave, pretending to be an old man, trying to befriend you into coming into this cave. Well, we're not going to do that today. We're just going to come into this cave and see what's going on. Later on, we'll do other things. But according to the story, is if you walk into this cave, you will be able to see or hear spirits, orbs, and whatever. Fact of the matter is, as you all know, we're here to experience and see. So let's just carry on. There's no smells. Guys are smelling something. I really don't smell anything. But the only thing I really smell is urine. And we all know what urine normally means. So, somebody use a spray can over here. Edgar, is this natural? I think somebody came over here and sprayed something over here. Personally, guys, this is one of the reasons why we do this kind of stuff. Is there's a lot of disrespect that's been happening, pretension and all this kind of thing. I personally think this is a disgrace when we find stuff like this in sacred areas like this. I know personally it's not okay, but you know, we're not here to be police. So, but let me just verify. Edgar, is this paint?
Yeah, paint.
That's what I thought. Anyway, we'll just continue on. It looks like paint. I don't know. We'll just carry on. Now, I will be bringing up the story later, but the hole that you see here, this chamber right here, which we're not going to go into because it is fairly dangerous to do. It is accessible, and that is said to where he keeps the souls of the people he captures.
I cannot fit.
Well, I can, but I'm not going to go down there. But yeah, the way how it goes is if you actually go into that chamber, it's a 6 by 6. It's 6 feet high. Once you get to the very end of it, you'll see beer cans, people party in there. It is kind of dangerous, but it is said that's where he keeps the spirit souls that he takes over. Now, as for the bodies itself, it's actually located up behind this tall rock. They actually keep, if he actually catches anybody, this is where he lays the bodies for 3 days. That's what I hear. Dripping. Yeah. Daryl, stay down there. I don't want you falling. But let's just go all the way further back. Just to give you an idea of how, here's the dripping that you hear. It takes 20 years for water to come through that. So, but that's where they're at. Poke is coming on the other side of the rock. Holy crap. Edgar. People's been partying up here. But this is the end of the hole. There's another hole that's all in the back, but I'm doubtful anyone can really fit in that.
Somebody did fit in there.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. I heard it goes to another chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's Poke. beats me. But that's the chamber we're talking about. And this is where the home of the shark god resides. Daryl, stay down there. I don't want you falling. And it's pretty warm in here.
It's more into the cave this way.
Yeah.
You're going more into the cave.
Watch yourself, watch yourself. I'm gonna shine the roof so that you don't hit your head. Whew. But I know why Jello wants to come in here. His little fun thing in the dark that he likes to do. Oh, it's another hole. Hey, we got this. Tell me what you guys see, guys. Ah, that's too high for me. Anyway, hope you guys caught something. Actually, hold this.
Is that brittle? I mean, wool?
Steel wool, yeah.
Yeah. Why is the wool up here?
He was either burning something or scrubbing something.
It's for Ma. Where's the steel wool? Oh, yeah, it's for Ma.
For what?
Ma, ice. When you cook. Huh? You know, when you get your stuff, you go, you actually put that inside.
Oh, that's why people get chronic.
And don't ask why I know. Don't ask why I know. I don't do Ma. It's just I know people who do. This is actually, I got no reading. How about you?
It's all by the entrance.
No, it's supposed to be because we're in too early for him. He's supposed to bring us in. Anyway, guys, we'll probably go to the main. This is coming out from the stuff. There's really nothing in here other than a cup. Yeah, I don't know why there's a cup up here. It's weird. But that's the inners of Makua Cave. Oh, thank God I brought my shoes today. Cockroach, cockroach. Hey, Edgar, your brother. Which one? Ow.
Say hi.
Edgar.
Hi.
Edgar.
What?
Something scratched you?
That's a rock.
Yeah, what rock?
Well, you see the stretch?
It's right there. It's not a scratch, it's like a rash. It's starting to grow.
You got a rash?
Right here, you don't see that?
Oh yeah, now I see it. What is
Hey, you're blocking my camera. Yeah, I don't know.
I hear a whisper over this way.
I felt kind of like a burning, then I looked down and,
Somebody burning you?
no, I felt like a burning and that's what I looked down on.
That looks like the kind. You got stretched by a rock. Did you touch any rock?
I fell on a rock, but I didn't fall with my arm. And why in the middle of the thing?
Look, it's all tar and stuff on it.
Yeah, but look.
Oh, what you did.
Oh no! I'm not scared.
Get it? I can tell, but they don't like you.
Of course, because I'm not scared of them. Anyway, that's KANEANA, inside KANEANA Cave, or Makua Cave. I think most of the hauntings should be on the outside anyway. So I'm currently looking at my the K2 and I'm not getting anything going on. You want to do a provocation? No, not that kind of provocation. Obvious.
Yeah, we do it obvious. Yeah, we do it obvious.
Oh, that's a car. Anyway, so that's a tour for KANEANA. Really, there's nothing other than the fact that I don't know if I actually leaned on the rock or not. But it is what it is. And I think the closest thing that we had is up there. That's the only thing that I think is something weird, and I can't really put a K2 up there to figure out what's going on.
Someone actually climbed that. It's
So-
right over there.
One job right now?
Yeah,
The office right here.
you are right here?
Yeah,
There's no reading though.
Right here, just don't worry. Right here, it's fine. So we can
Sound good? Alright. Okay. Alright guys, we'll be right back while I set up. Alright guys, Poke's gonna attempt a communication via spirit box. I'm just gonna, while he's doing that, I'm gonna set up the obelisk and we'll see what's going on. Ask for the victims, not him yet.
Don't do that.
That was you or?
Anybody here want to communicate with us? You can speak into this device I'm holding.
Or you can wait until I get ready. And then I'm sending it. Hard to do it this way. Hey guys, we're currently ready for the obelisk run. Once again, I'm going to attempt to put this on the very bottom so you guys can actually see what's happening. I'm holding down the item right now just to keep the obelisk from being screwed over.
That was you keeping the ground?
Sad. First thing that says. Sad fair. Anyone here that would like to communicate to any of us right now? We both have a spirit box, an obelisk, or you can talk to Mr. Poke. All told. All old. Now for those of you who are watching this right now, currently right now we're on the obelisk and you will see words on the screen that I'll go post up as we go. But the words itself, the brighter the word, the more exact the actual word is. The weaker the word is, the less the frequency is actually used. Any spirit would like to communicate to us right now. Oops, sorry. That's it. Would like to communicate to us. Friend. Community closed. No? Beef.
What?
Do you want a beef with Daryl?
Community closed?
Being. Oh. There's a being. What being is here? A supreme being is here.
Who's the supreme being?
Deserve green being is here. you guys like to communicate with us right now, we're currently open for any type of communication. Have faith. Is there anyone here between us four you'd like to speak to? You might want to turn that off if it's not really working. I have an EMF of 1 right now. So it's like a yellow in K2. I'm getting no info at all. Who is this talking to us through the obelisk? Daryl, are you okay? You want to take a shot? It's just dirt.
Oh, you don't know where you're at.
Is it okay that I tell the story about the cave?
What's his name?
Faith? I'm getting faith.
Who's Kate?
It might be telling us have faith because it's spelled that, faith. Well, Poke is looking around. Hemjod is walking around looking for things. So guys, anyway, as the guys are doing their own thing and I'm waiting for a response from the obelisk, right now I'll tell you the story of how and why this area is supposedly haunted. Based on the research and all that thing of this cave itself, back in the days of the Hawaiians, the ancient Hawaiians, it is said that one of the gods gave birth to a child who was basically pushed away, per se, and they were in the village. He was basically brought up through the village and all this. Anyway, like I said, it's a godchild. Well, the story goes the fact that oh shoot! One moment, guys. Hey, they're warning us.
What are you saying?
Aunt,
What are you saying?
be warned. Or am I reading this wrong? No, Aunt, your beer word. I don't get it.
Your word.
Sake. I don't know how sake came into play.
You know sake is a drink, yeah, bleach.
It might be one of the old victims.
Yeah, because they're like crash down here.
Or are you guys mad at the fact that people come here to? Sorry, I'm gonna bypass the story for now, but we're getting information off the obelisk right now, and sake came up, and sake itself, maybe somebody came here to drink. And you guys are not happy that people are drinking in this area and doing weed. I'm getting a lot of weird info. Okay, that was his light. Anyway, continuing on with the story, I'm not really getting anything. But let's just turn this off for now and give you a heads up and understand why we're at KANEANA. Supposedly,
there was a child, a godchild, a child of God. He was told by people of the village were told not to feed him meat. And he got the taste of meat. So, hence, we begin the story of the shark god. Basically, the story goes as you come into this location outside of the cave itself is supposed to be haunted by a spirit or a godlike person. You will notice him either being a old man or a child, but ultimately in the end it doesn't matter because he's a shapeshifter. And what he does is he tries to befriend you so that you can walk into the cave and all that. Once in the cave, that ceiling area where I pointed out earlier, normally you hear the rocks come from that area, so that when you look up, you actually are surprised and he will basically kill you. It is said that your spirit is put into the chamber below on the bottom half where he devours your soul. Your body, on the other hand, is left on the top part to rot. During that time when you are taken away, basically that whole top area is no, even if they show up, they can't see your body supposedly. And in 3 days, that's when they know that you're there. And that's the story of the cave itself. There's other stories. I'm just gonna repeat one that I watched. Thumbs up to that guy. He'll know when I say the story, but he takes tours to this location. One tour, he actually brought somebody, well, he brought a tour here, and he noticed one guy stayed behind, kind of like stayed in the back and watched. Well, as they were going, he stood further amongst the cave, at which point he would tell him, "It's time to go, let's go." Well, the story goes, he ended up not going, and they ended up just leaving for the night. But that freaked him out. Normally, there's normally somebody who's back here by themselves all the time. Well, not all the time, but there's supposedly a child also that hangs out in this area. Supposedly one of those victims again. So, anyway, that's the basic story of KANEANA. It is said that you can probably hear screams, voices, apparitions, sometimes mists. Here, all we really see here is the people, life people that kind of screwed up the place. Anyway, let me ask, Mr. Edgar, see anything? Feel anything? No? So we'll end the story and then continue on with the obelisk. I don't think we're going to find anything in here. I had no signs today, anything other than a sound from up on the top. Just to give you a heads up of the sound I'm talking about. The only sounds I heard were from up there, and the dripping from down there. But I'm attesting that more towards dirt settling. There is a breeze, so maybe the wind is blowing rocks around on that side, but that's basically it. And as for what I heard down there, it's debunked as dripping from the wall. As for the scratch on my arm, I didn't notice it. It could have happened when I fell at the rock in the back over there. So I can't really say anything of how I got this stuff other than the fact that I do have what looks like I don't know to you guys, but it looks like a little bite. But that's just me. But I do believe it's probably at the rock. So we're gonna relocate to the front side of the cave, and we'll see what we can see over there. All right.
Okay, guys, just to give you a heads up, after I turned off the camera, we just got something show up. Poke heard something. I shot the picture in the location, and yes, we found a distinct orb that's there. Now we're hearing voices. Well, I'm hearing voices, and so is Poke. We hear walking now, so we're not gonna do that other thing. I'm just gonna continue on. I'm gonna leave the soda right there and then pick it up on the way. That's my soda. Oh, my wrap. Probably fell out of my pocket. So we're gonna it looks like they like taking pictures. So we're gonna do that. Let me get myself settled. So anyway, we're hearing sounds now at this location. Maybe we needed to stay here a little bit more. Longer. Yeah. So I'm gonna continue shooting pictures, basically static pictures, just to see if we can catch anything. But we did catch something distinct, and this is not something I can say anyone can debunk, because it's a perfect orb. It's a perfect orb, Edgar. It's in front of me now, Edgar. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. You guys want a picture? We're going to take a picture. Nothing. Did I go further? Somebody told me you should take a picture up there. Nothing.
Somebody walking with it.
Who wants to go in? There's an orb in the middle. All right, guys. If this is the shark god, this might be the last time you see me and Poke. But at least we got it on record. It's gonna be like a Blair Witch Project. Nothing. Tell me where to shoot.
You smell, you come over here. You come back. Right over here. You smell something like tobacco. And I wasn't smoking yet.
Not really. Orb.
Where?
Right here.
Yeah, see? I'm thinking it smells like tobacco. See?
Nothing now. I'm thinking he's trying to see this way. That's them. All right, guys. So we're getting stuff. We're gonna actually use the pictures to track now, because they don't want to give us the K2 info. Flash in the middle, right between the two rocks.
Where you saw the light?
Yeah.
Yeah, same that too. I saw that too.
Nothing. There's an orb in the middle of that ramp that goes up. Yeah, that right there. That's where the orb was. See? Orb on the top. Right at the top. That's the rain. It's an orb. Sorry guys, I'm not really paying attention to you because I'm trying to follow the orb. What? Oh, you seen it on your camera. All right. I hope it was an orb.
I'm like, what the hell?
I'm getting nothing after I went in there. Anyway, guys, so after a few walking towards the orbs that was here, we're gonna step out, take a recap of what just happened. I don't know why something's telling me to take a picture right here, right where you're at. Wait. Sorry, I'm in mid crap. Some orb. Something told me.
Multiple.
Okay. Well, I thank you guys. Thank you all, whoever's still over here. Hopefully you guys are not the spirits that got taken by the shark god. Yeah. But we thank you for the evidence. That's all we ask.
Oh, take two.
Once again. All right, guys. This probably ends the session for KANEANA. We did get the information and a bunch of photos. It's like Makapu, basically. But we really got a distinct orb. I don't know what else we can say about it. But yeah. Thanks again for coming by and taking a look at today's OMG What Dat. See Poke's channel for his view of what he's seen. Once again, thanks guys. Peace. And remember, OMG What Dat. Today, What Dat is What Dat. Anyway, see you guys.